What's up, everybody? OGP back with you to talk Thanksgiving horror. Get it going there, man. Get it going. Thanksgiving horror movies. We're talking Thanksgiving horror movies. Yeah, Thanksgiving horror movies. ThanksKilling. I told you yesterday that I would watch these two last night. Parts 1 and 3. There is no part 2. I will explain why in a moment after watching those two I found out. But also, we compiled a list of movies, Thanksgiving horror-themed movies that I'm going to try and watch this month, and I thought I would share them with you all again, just in case you wanted to watch along with me this month and know what I'm talking about when I either review these formally or kind of in a live stream and talk about them or whatever. But here they are. Here's the list of Thanksgiving horror movies that OGP is going to watch this month. First, before we dive into that, if you would please, hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the channel. It's free, very easy to do. It's right down there. Right down there. Just hit it. And I would really appreciate it. I love you for everything you can. Let's dive in to this list of movies. And of course, we're starting with ThanksKilling 1 and 3. Watch if you dare. I challenge you. I dare you. I took one for the team. Will you? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. Let me know if you did. Comments down below. Have you seen these movies? What did you think? Please let me know. But in addition to that, last year's Thanksgiving, the Eli Roth movie starring Patrick Dempsey, that is on the list. It's a great Thanksgiving movie. I saw it last year. It's probably one that I will watch every single year. So there's 2 plus Thanksgiving is 3. And then the movie Black Friday. And this is in no particular order here. But the movie Black Friday, Poultrygeist, The Boneyard from 1991, You Better Watch Out from 2013, Home Sweet Home from 1981, Blood Rage from 1987, The Last Thanksgiving from 2020, Seance from 2021, and Pilgrim, which I don't know the year, but Mr. Bones was saying it's on Hulu. So we're going to be checking those out. There's also, I'll put a list down below in the description so you can see all these movies to go and try and find them. I'm not sure where all of them are available, and I'm not sure all of them are available. We'll find out. But for today, we have to talk ThanksKilling 1 and 3. So, did I ask already? Would you be so kind as to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already? I got to get better at that. I always forget to ask everybody to hit the thumbs up button. Most of you badasses already do anyways, but I always forget. And luckily, there's always somebody like Jude or Jennifer or Balzer or Robert C. or somebody out there. Somebody. I'm sure I'm forgetting some of you, but forgive me. I don't. You are in my heart. I have not forgotten you. But as far as who all says hit the thumbs up button, you're all legends, and I appreciate your help in reminding me to do that. But enough about me. Let's talk about these movies right here. ThanksKilling 1 and 3. So it says the complete collection, but it has ThanksKilling 1 and 3. Well, what happened to 2? Also here it says a gobble gobble a motherfucker, and which is funny because what's his name? Old comedian who was doing impersonations of people. I forget the guy's name. He used to be involved with like football on Sundays and stuff. He would be on the Fox like sportscast, but he would do impersonations, and he would. I think one of the things he said was like gobble 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 motherfucker. Anyways, I thought that's funny. I like it. So looking at the back of the box set here, it does say, warning, we apologize for any inconvenience, but ThanksKilling 2 will not appear in this box set. Unfortunately, every last copy was destroyed except for one. We hope you enjoyed ThanksKilling and ThanksKilling 3. And of course, they have the ThanksKilling 2 logo down here. What is going on with all that? Well, I shall explain. It's got a pretty nice box that these two sit in. I ripped mine a little bit right here trying to pull it off the shelf yesterday. A shame on me for damaging my goods. But here we are, ThanksKilling and ThanksKilling 3 right here. So in ThanksKilling, you've got a movie about some folks that are going somewhere. They have car troubles. They decide to camp for the night. They have a campfire. They learn about this the legend of this evil turkey that goes around killing people. And I don't want to spoil the whole thing. I did not hate this movie. It was not great, but I think the filmmakers understood the assignment and they kind of stayed in their lanes. It was, at times, a struggle to get through, but there were some funny moments. I did laugh quite a bit, and I definitely think it's one that you should all maybe check out for once in your life. And it does say on here that they guarantee boobs. Boobs in the first second. Warning. And they're not lying, because the first shot of the movie is boobs. They are not lying about that. But it's fairly well put together. The acting is a little suspect. The effects are cheesy, but I think based on whatever the budget is, I couldn't find a budget on this one. The part 3, I was very shocked with their budget, but this one I could not find a budget on. But I think for their budget, what they did was okay, because it was just supposed to be fun. Grab some popcorn, sit down, watch this movie, laugh at it, put it away, and think about it once a year on Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving. But it says it's starring Turkey, which would be probably like that guy, the bad guy killer right there. It says the cult classic now on DVD, which it is here. DVDs. The ultimate low-budget experience, a killer turkey comedy horror flick. And it's got, I'm digging the artwork. I think they had some fun with this. They made it look like what you would expect. And so, again, I was saying the acting was kind of suspect. The effects were, the story was okay. Now, there's some parts where they kind of reference the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise a little bit with some things that go on. Again, I don't want to give it all away, but they do have some fun. There's some things that are kind of goofy where, like, there's a turkey pretending to be somebody else and all of them don't recognize that it's a turkey. I'm like, that's a little much. I can't laugh at that. But there's another scene where the turkey is in a tent, and I don't think this is a spoiler, but the turkey is in a tent, and it's this little tent, but then the people walk inside. It's like this gigantic tent. It's pretty funny. Little stuff like that I do appreciate. But I had a decent time watching this. I'm not going to say it was great or anything. I don't hate it. This ThanksKilling, I'm going to give it like a 2 out of 5. It's not a good movie. I did have some fun with it. Worth watching one time, and that's probably about it. So there you go. ThanksKilling 1, you get a 2 out of 5. Now, they do mention boobs in the first second of the movie. You get boobs for a minute or two, and then you don't get boobs. So if it's something you're thinking about watching with, I don't know that I would go with kids because some of the content is like, but if you're like, oh, I'm going to sit down and watch this with my old lady or whatever, and maybe she wouldn't be a fan of like a million boobs throughout the movie, you don't have to worry about that. You just get through the first couple minutes and then you're fine the rest of the way. So 2 out of 5 on part 1. Now, part 3. If you read my Letterboxd, which my link is down below, you can find my Letterboxd and kind of follow along with the movies I'm watching, or if you're curious about the movies I watch and want to see what I thought, I have that link down below there. You can see my Letterboxd. Now, I don't always type in a full review on Letterboxd. Sometimes, if I'm really annoyed, I'll type in a few thoughts. Sometimes I'll type up something. But for me, it's more just about the diary and keeping kind of a log of what movies I have watched. So that's why I do Letterboxd. But my link is down below there if you want to see it. This movie I did mention on Letterboxd. I don't believe this should exist. This is just a terrible, terrible follow-up. It has no business. And I'm not saying this in a sense that like this is great or anything. But this is a movie about this group of people going out and being stalked by this killer turkey. Cheesy, goofy, fun. This is a movie about fucking puppets. And a lot of it I just don't get. I just don't understand. I was so going out of my mind trying to stay involved in this. The story lost me. It's a stupid story. You find out this killer turkey has a wife and lives like this, like the beginning of the movie is like it's, well, once you get past the boobs, because there are boobs in the first second, it's like a sitcom, and then the killer turkey's wife shows up, and then they've got a kid, and they're talking about the killer turkey made a part 2 to the first one, but and it was all shot in outer space, and all the copies were destroyed. And so there's no Killer 2, and there's no ThanksKilling 2, because all the copies were destroyed by the distributors because they thought it was the worst movie ever made. That's not a big spoiler. The rest of this movie goes on to bore the living fuck out of you and be about stupid puppets. It's not really, I mean, like, I can't even consider it a horror movie. This movie, people get killed. There's blood and guts. What the fuck? This should not exist. This is terrible. I'm okay with owning it. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm not going to cut it in half because it is part of this box set. And that is the only thing saving this. I mean, I you know what? This is one of those movies that the artwork and the case itself looks way better. Way more effort and pride put into what this case looks like than the movie itself. And this supposedly had like $130,000 budget. Now, in the grand scheme of things, when you have movies being made for hundreds of millions of dollars, $130,000 is nothing. But you can do a lot. You can do a lot with $130,000 coming from an indie filmmaker. You can do a lot. Man, give me 130 grand, I'm going to make you a fucking masterpiece. Like a Terrifier movie that's going to make millions and millions of bucks. I will do that. They took that 130 grand, ran to the bank, probably went to Vegas and laid a whole lot of it on black and on the roulette table or something. I don't fucking know. But this is just an abomination. It does not deserve to exist. And shame on the filmmakers for doing that. This was fun and wacky. Why they couldn't follow this up with a true sequel, I don't know. Why they had to make... It's almost like Joker and Joker 2. Like, this right here makes... This, like, was this all an act? Is this turkey just an actor and this is real life over here? Like, what the fuck? So, anyways, ThanksKilling 3. If you can, and you buy the box set because it's kind of cool looking, get it. You'll probably get it pretty cheap. But don't bother watching part 3. Or take one for the team like I did and watch it and lose your fucking mind. And here's the thing. The first one, part 1 is like an hour and 10 minutes. Part 3 is like fucking hour and 39 minutes. That's pushing it for a good horror movie. Not for this abomination. Oh, man. ThanksKilling 1, do it. 2, doesn't exist. 3, don't do it. There you go. So anyways, you've got the list. You have the list. It's down below if you forgot the titles or if you want to come back and check it out or whatever. Join me this month as we talk Thanksgiving horror movies. I have my list of 50 movies that I enjoy watching around. And it's not like I'm going to watch all 50 every year, but 50 movies I enjoy from Halloween that I did that video recently. We've done now the Thanksgiving video live stream yesterday and kind of reviewed the list again today. Now, after Thanksgiving, once we get into early December, we will do I'm not sure how many it will be, but a Christmas horror movie watch list. It may be 10. I don't think so. I think it's a lot more than that. It could be 20, could be 25, could be 50 also. But we'll go through and find the Christmas horror movies that I enjoy watching. And I'm no expert. You got a lot of YouTube channels out there that they're going to go like, oh, these are the 10 best movies. Like, who the fuck are you to say? Like I got friends. They go, oh, these are like people I know, other YouTubers. Oh, these are the 10 best of this, or this is the best of this. Who the fuck are you to decide? Who the fuck am I to decide? I'm nobody. I'm just a guy sitting behind a camera, well, technically in front of a camera, I guess, talking about things that I like. And I like to share them with you, and I love hearing from you. So please leave comments down below letting me know, did I miss any? Or are there other Thanksgiving horror movies I should watch? But back to the topic at hand, and that was talking about the Christmas horror movie list. I will be putting out one of those. We'll be talking about those on a live stream in early December. But then we've got New Year's. So right after Christmas, we'll get into a New Year's horror movie list, which, I mean, we have like New Year's Evil and other great New Year's horror movies. Are there going to be as many as the Christmas or Halloween? I don't think so. Just like Thanksgiving. I don't think so. Not that many. But then at some point, we'll do a Valentine's Day, a Mother's Day, Easter. There's horror movies for most holidays now. So throughout the year, we're going to do that. We're going to talk about all the movies that I either want to watch or like to watch at that time of year. So, and of course, one thing that we didn't mention on this list is I love the Peanuts cartoons, the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I forget what the Thanksgiving one is called, but you have the Peanuts, or some people call them like the Snoopy shows. Some people call them Charlie Brown. They're the Peanuts specials, and you have Snoopy, Charlie Brown, Linus, Peppermint Patty, Lucy, all of them, right? So I love all of those shows. A lot of nostalgia for me as a kid watching those, and so I love once a year to pop in, because I got the box set with all of them. The Thanksgiving, the Halloween, the Christmas, and I want to say there's an Easter. I'm drawing a blank right now, but there's also like the one where they go they're like foreign exchange students and they go to France and stay in the chateau. That one's funny. I love that one. So anyways, I just love those. So in addition to this list, definitely I recommend checking out. And it's not horror, but it's just an honorable mention. There are other things for Thanksgiving we could check out that are non-horror movies, and there's plenty of those out there. But we're just talking horrors. This is hey. It's not Horror Movie Monday, but it's a horror movie channel. And that's, we talk mostly horror movies. Now, I know the channel is not just horror movies, but when it comes to movies, we pretty much talk horror movies. Sometimes others. But anyways, I'm done rambling. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me. I hope if you get through part 1 of this, I hope you get a couple laughs out of it and have a decent time. Part 3, I apologize in advance if you watch that movie. But thank you for hanging out again. If you would, hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. Really, really means a lot to me if you do that. And subscribe. Make sure you've hit the bell. So to get your proper notifications, you need to click subscribe. But the bell's still not going to be filled in. It's going to be like a hollow bell. You got to click the bell, too, so you get the notifications. Make the bell black. That's what they tell me. But a lot of you still don't get the notifications. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? We try. We just do the best we can. But thanks. I'm done. That's it. I say I'm going to stop rambling, and I don't. But I think I'm going to be done now. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one. See you later. Okay, bye.